Okay, live on Facebook. Here we go. Weekly tarot reading. Copy, paste, share on my timeline, go live. This meeting is being live streamed. Yes. Okay, I think I'm on. I'm being live streamed. Hey, it's Crystalline here. And as I inspect the view, I see I left the bathroom door open. Apollo's back there sleeping. And it looks like bedtime here because it is my bedtime. It is 8:30. But I wanted to do a quick reading for tarot. Using tarot this week, just to offer you some insights and a little bit of inspiration. And number one, I'm ready to go to bed. But before I do that, I'm going to take one card. All of this is to say, I'm going to make this really short, very sweet. And the thing that's coming to me is about the physical body. I know a lot of you are in physical pain. This is a 5-year, it's a hard year. We're being challenged in so many different levels. Our physical bodies may not be cooperating with us. There can be a lot of binge eating, overeating, a lot of lethargy, a lot of joint pain, aches, pains, flare-ups, disease, all kinds of challenges that are coming through the physical body. Also just feeling very stressed, inflammation, and your body not doing what you want it to do. So that's what I'm going to do a reading about for this week. What does Spirit want us to know about our physical body, and how can we maybe how can we improve and create a space of physical health? And actually, let's move beyond asking for small things. How about a really big ask? Whatever your physical goals are for your physical body, whether it's healing, repair, weight loss, whatever. Let's ask about us achieving those big, important things that are so important for us. Okay, here we go. And I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot. And I've pulled, this is interesting, because I've pulled the Strength card. And this card shows a mature woman, and she's touching her heart, and she's also touching a wild pig with big old giant tusks, okay? So I'm living in France, and I've lived in Italy, and wild pigs are a real thing. They are crazy, they are huge, and they are dangerous. And they are strong beasts. And so what I'm seeing here is this woman there's a sword in the background, by the way. So it's like she's cast her sword aside and she's taming this beast, not with her sword, but with her heart. And I'm getting chills. This is resonating with me. And the sword, of course, is a weapon of murder or control or power, but swords in tarot represent the mind. So it can be that, yes, she's given away her physical strength and she's taming this beast with her heart, but it can also be that she's put her mind away and she's living with her heart. And so this is telling me a few things. Personally, I've been really stressed out lately with all the things I said at the beginning of this session, with the 5-year. I'm tested, okay? I'm tested, all right? And what I'm feeling is that my mind is not really serving me right now. My mind is acting out. My mind is upset. My ego, my earthly self is really angry and frustrated with my life right now and my experience. And this card is suggesting that I can put that aside. I can put aside the egoic self and the worries of the egoic self, and I can focus on my heart, which is what I've been doing over the last week and a half. It's been really, really strong that I've got to be focused on my heart and not paying attention to my mind so much. And I'm feeling better. There's actually been a lot of joy. So for this particular reading, I want to suggest that you also take a deep dive into your heart and develop a relationship with this energy, and understand that your mind, your brain, your self-concept is actually not the truth of who you are on any level. It needs to be validated though, because it is expressing an aspect of the truth of what you're experiencing. It's not giving you the full experience, because your egoic self cannot be full. The nature of the ego is partial. It's separated. So it separates itself from the whole. And if you're like me, your ego will separate itself even from itself, so that there might be many different parts to who you are, which makes it really, really complicated to be up in your brain, which is why God is saying, girl, it's too complicated up in your brain. You need to cast aside your thinking mechanism and do what she's doing, live through your heart, because your heart doesn't separate and categorize like your brain does. Your heart doesn't have the mechanism of separation, right? Compartmentalization, analyzing, naming things, putting things in boxes. That's the brain. The heart is very much about unifying, bringing things together, and being at one, being atoned, being at one. Okay, I'm done. That's the reading for the week. Oh, wait, I'm not done, because you know why? I haven't really said how to apply this to the physical body, because that's what this question was about. Like, how do we be in the physical body? How do we achieve those physical body goals that we might have for ourselves, whether it's healing or whether it's finishing the marathon in a certain time, whether it's having great intimacy, physical closeness, letting down the walls, whatever your goals are. I have a lot of goals for my physical body. The message is the same. Your brain has infiltrated your body, and the parts of your brain, your mind, your thinking mechanism that are separate and not seeing you and the world through the loving eyes of God, those aspects are fractured off in your body in the form of tension, pain, tightness, stiffness, eczema, cold sores, rashes, fevers, COVID, head colds, cancer, whatever disease it is that you have or you're experiencing, there's a role that your mind is playing in that dis-ease. And you cannot control every aspect of your being, okay? You may not heal completely in this lifetime. However, there are things that you can control. The one thing that you have autonomy over is your own fucking mind. So doing the work in this case means that you take control of your mind and you put it aside and you let your heart become the great influencer of the choices that you make and the way through which the eyes through which you see the world. I hope that makes sense. It makes so much sense in my head. In this case, my mind is working very well. This aspect of my mind is clear. Hopefully that makes sense for you, and hopefully this reading is helpful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Have a great week. All right, go for your goals. Have a great week. Bye.